Good morning, you guys. It's Saturday. I woke up about 15 minutes ago, a little bit late. I usually get up, I've been getting up at like 4:30 or 5 o'clock in the morning lately, and today that didn't happen. We got a new comforter. I'm just like out cold the whole night. It's awesome. I've been sleeping so good. This is my Christmas cup. It's not Christmas, but I need to get a new coffee cup. I love giant coffee cups. They are my favorite. So anyway, today is check-in day. Because I was sick last week, I am not going to check because my weight didn't change. I already know it. I'm just gonna start carb cycling, so I will show you guys how to do that and we'll see how that goes. I haven't carb cycled for a while. That's where you do 1 or 2 high calorie days and then you do 5 or 6 low calorie days. I'm gonna start with 2 high calorie days and 5 low calorie days because I want more food right now. All of my calories for the week are still gonna add up to the same thing that I'm eating now for the whole week, but the high calorie days and the low calorie days are going to essentially trick my body into thinking that I'm depriving it on the low calorie days. So I'll go low calorie and then I'll throw in a high carb day, and then it'll boost my metabolism up a little bit. It's getting super bright out here, so I'm gonna go inside. This is our little area where we read. I have my little journal I write in, my Bible. He does his study, and then we watch movies right here. We're gonna go to farmer's market today.
Yeah, first time.
Oh my gosh, first time. We haven't been to farmer's market for 3 years almost. For almost 3 years since California, we used to go to farmer's market every Saturday and every Wednesday. We would get fresh vegetables and fruit. We would load up. California veggies and fruit are like the best because California's soil, there's nothing else like it in the world. Right? To grow, yeah. Really, and we lived in Northern California, so we lived in the best place in the world to grow food, fruits and veggies. So, and then we moved. I'm sad. I miss California, like where we lived. I like miss everything. But when you grow up somewhere, you gotta get out. You know what I mean? Somebody asked to share. They noticed you were reading and they wanted to know what you were reading last time, so do you want to share?
Basically, God's gonna take our shame and give us a double portion. So
explain that in just real people
words.
Yeah.
In this chapter, God's promising to take all of the hopelessness, the depression, the anger, the sadness, and he's gonna exchange that for his peace, his love, his hope, and his joy. So it's gonna be good.
If you're not a Christian or don't believe in this stuff, that's totally fine. Like, no judgment at all. There was a time when I did not at all believe in that. I was like, you're crazy. But things happen in our lives where
God meets you right where you are.
Yeah. I had a supernatural experience and no, I was not on drugs. So anyway, yeah, there's a lot of people have so much depression and sadness and just like, sometimes people just feel like they're an empty shell. I mean, have you ever thought or felt like you're just an empty shell? Like you're just going through the motions in life. You're just going through your day and there's no real joy. Like happiness is definitely you know, you can be happy by somebody giving you something, you know, and that makes you excited and happy. But joy, I feel, my experience comes from something else. It comes from something deeper. You're joyful and at peace with in life when you have nothing. There was a point when we both had nothing. Our power was off. We were cooking, like camping in our kitchen. We had not $1 at all. It was during Christmas for almost a month. And we were so just at peace, joyful. We were laughing all the time. Like, we were just like really pressing into, we were praying a lot and just, I mean, we spent New Year's in front of Whole Foods, like sitting on the bench, and we had to go plug our phones into Whole Foods, and we just sat there like listening to people go, woo, like at night at like 12 o'clock, and we're just all talking, and it was like there was no care in the world. Like, we just knew something awesome was gonna happen after that because we were just told. So anyway, and it did. Our business blew up crazy. We
just trusted.
We're in like, yeah. So anyway, it's really hard to explain to people that don't know, and I understand. Like, I've been there on the other side, and I never thought that I would ever like believe something like this, because it's so far-fetched, right? I mean, it's crazy. Who would ever, right?
It's like to have faith is
Yeah.
to truly believe in something that is not seen, right? So when we're sitting in a house with no power, we just had faith. We knew that God had something better for us, and indeed He did. You know,
Yeah.
so
We got real creative with our meals and cooking.
She's the bomb.
I grew up very poor. My mom and I were homeless a lot. We like lived in some weird places, so like I know how to make some stuff.
You're like the
out of nothing.
You're like the stir fry queen. You can like make anything.
Yeah.
An amazing creation.
Yeah, you're all, I have this and this. I don't have any food. I'm like,
like-
but you do.
She's like the MacGyver of the refrigerator.
I
Like,
am.
She'll just take 5 ingredients that you'd never think would mesh, and she'll make this amazing tapestry of flavor and nutrients that'll dance in your mouth and that'll do the jig on your taste buds. La, 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 la.
Yeah.
No, but for real, like, so many people out there are just, like you said, hopeless. You know?
Yeah.
Just hopeless. Man.
I was hopeless for my whole entire life.
And honestly,
I was such a depressed, sad person.
the whole world, like, I mean, everything you see on TV makes you feel even more hopeless.
Yeah. Oh
All
my
this-
gosh. Especially social media.
Yeah.
Ladies, like,
It's fake.
you go on social, well, this is not fake.
No. Hold on. Come here. No, I'm saying.
Especially social media, like there was a point where I had to remove myself off of, I had to not go on because I was comparing myself to every person, and it was so depressing, and I felt not good enough. And even after, you know, even though I, you know, do have this faith, it doesn't mean that I don't have issues or problems or go through stuff. Like, I still do go through things.
Yeah.
I'm still a human being. I still have feelings, but, you know, it's hard, like, because you go on and you don't know what's real and you don't know what's fake, and you see all these perfect bodies and you think that that is what you should look like, and 90% of them are photoshopped, or they're like 21 years old
Or 18.
18 years old. I don't know, it's hard to explain. When you're 18, 20 years old, like, you've got the perfect body, and you can, when you start working out and then you restrict your calories, then, I mean, it's easy when you're that age. When you get to be a little bit older, it gets a little bit harder, and if you don't know, like, from that, if you never know what to do, and you're yo-yo dieting and going around in circles, then it's even harder. So.
Well, you said it perfectly. Like, everything takes time to catch up, right? That's life, right? So if you work out really hard for a month, you're not going to see it that day, right? You're not going to see it next week, but it takes time. In a couple weeks or the next month, your body is going to then take all the work that you've put in and all the good food that you've fed it, and it's going to show you the results after time. So these young people,
It takes years.
these young people, they're out there. I remember when I was, 18, 19, I'm drinking beer, I'm doing all that stuff, I'm partying, I'm eating pizza, I'm eating Doritos,
And you're
I
perfect.
still had a six pack,
Yeah.
right? But it takes time, you keep doing that, and over time your body is going, those products, those actions are going to catch up to your body.
Oh yeah. But that's just life though. Like as you get older too, it gets a lot harder to
It's the cause and effect, right? I mean,
Things
if
fall.
we plant a tree, it's going to take time to grow.
Yeah.
Right? It doesn't mean it's not coming.
So give it time. Like, if you're having trouble with weight loss, you have to give it time. And if you're not willing to eat healthy, prepare your meals and put time into that, then you might not have the success that you want. You can't,
You got to value yourself, right?
Yeah.
You've got to be important enough to yourself to, like you said, make that time.
And a lot of people say that they don't have time. And if you don't have time, then, I don't know what to tell you. You have to. You have to, take an hour. So
you're watching this video.
Yeah.
Or you're on social media, or you're watching movies and you're entertaining yourself. So
and also,
you do have time.
That's why I'm doing this cut so slow, because I know that if I cut super slow, I'm gonna keep the majority of my more muscle, and I'm gonna lose the fat, and I'm gonna get that body that I want. If I do a fast cut because I'm impatient and I just want it now, I'm not gonna like what I have. So there is a huge difference between doing a quick cut and a slower cut.
And I feel like you just said, you're able to maintain the results that you get too. By doing it slow like this,
And
it
your
becomes more of a
metabolism.
lifestyle.
And your metabolism will be a lot faster the next time you start adding in calories, and you'll be able to maintain the body you want eating more. So,
and you'll be able to actually have a real functional metabolism. So you have this life, you've trained your body, and then all of a sudden I bring you out of town and we go and we indulge and we eat, foods that we don't normally eat. You've worked to allow your metabolism to be able to handle those excess calories in moderation, right?
Yeah.
And then you'll go back to it and it won't throw you off.
And another thing, don't deprive yourself either.
Word of the day.
Do not, because unless you're allergic to something, obviously, but don't deprive yourself. If you want to eat something and you're screaming inside and you're like, I can't, oh my gosh, because of my macros, just eat it. Because if you don't eat it, you're gonna eat 10 times that in a week, and you're gonna, it's just a vicious cycle. Don't put too much thought into it.
You're gonna midnight eat it. You're gonna wake up and roll into the kitchen at 2 a.m. and just scarf it down and pretend oh, my fitness pal didn't see this, but your abs did.
But anyway, we'll see you guys for Farmers. So before we leave, we're gonna eat some breakfast so that we don't eat a bunch of junk. So we're nice and full. So I made myself some breakfast tacos. Well, actually Eric did the veggies. This is just broccoli and red bell pepper, just lightly flash steamed. And this is eggs and cilantro.
With cilantro and a little bit of Himalayan sea salt.
Oh, with cilantro and a little bit of Himalayan sea salt, he says. And then this is my eggs, egg whites and whole eggs with cilantro, salt, pepper, and 2 tortillas in here, and some of this sauce. Eric's having pasta with cheese, or dairy-free cheese, whole beans.
And then I'll mix it
and
with
then
this.
with that. That looks so yummy.
I have a stir-fry pasta.
Yummy, because I'm starving. But you go first.
Oh.
There we go.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Well, I heard eating local area honey is good for allergies.
It is, because it has all the pollen in it that the bees bring back to the hive, and if you take about a teaspoon a day, that'll make a big difference in your allergies.
Where are you going? Going so fast tonight. Have you ever
on the puppy section. Oh my god, you guys are so cute.
'Cause you might end up missing out on life's short little song. She's saying, ooh, you've got one life to live. She's singing, ooh, you've got one life to live. Don't let it go. Ooh, you've got one life to live. She's singing, ooh, you've got one life to live. Don't let it go.
Look at what I found.
Hi, little bud. Hi. Everyone smell it? Oh.
He's so cute.
Oh, is it love?
I think we should adopt him. He's as big as our cats and they would get along.
He gets along great with my 10-week-old dog. She actually was in bed with him this morning.
Really?
I have a 10-week-old calico.
No way.
Yeah. And she actually climbed up the baby gate. What? Where did my dog go?
So I decided we're gonna go around and we're gonna get some vegetables, and then if I go back and the dog is there, then we're gonna take him home. So I prayed about it. We'll see if it's supposed to happen. So we're gonna get some tomatoes right here because they look bomb.
Where are you going? No phone.
Ended up getting some tomatoes and some onion, and then we have some little red potatoes in here. So that's all we really needed, but that's what we got. I am going to make my next meal right now and change, and then we're gonna go hang out outside. Hey guys, I just want to show you the turkey before I go to sleep. I'm gonna eat a little bit of turkey and pass out. I'm so tired, but here is the turkey. Carving it up right now and then making a little bit of gravy right here. We're using this brown rice flour instead of regular flour. And this is my meal. So there's turkey and gravy, and I'm gonna eat that and go to bed. So I will see you guys in the next vlog. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye guys.